What's going on, everybody? Today we're here at Dooley Depots, and we had to come over here to pick up a screen. I bought a screen for the 22 model, and it comes with us. If you have a Dodge, it comes with a summer and a winter. Now, if you have a Chevy, they got them here just for the summertime if you want them. If you want the winter time, I think you can also purchase those too, or you can get a combo. Come in here and check them out to find out. And I got one of the salesmen here. He helped me out. Always been nice. Come in here and great. Want to let him say a few things. But now this right here, I think you need one of these, because even with the brand new truck, remember on the air conditioner problems and stuff I had with the red one, it's because of all the bugs, the rocks, and all the grit and grind that goes in the front. It just messes everything up, makes the truck run harder, your air conditioner messing up. So I don't want that to happen to a 22 model. So I come in, pick a screen on, we're fixing to go ahead and put it on, and we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and we'll be back.
Hello everybody, welcome to Joey's Followers. I am Derek over here at Dooley Depot, and Joey just explained to you about our bug guards, and come on down and see us. If you're in the area, we can help you out, outfit your truck for any transportation, fifth wheels, toy haulers. Come see us.
All right, everybody, here we go. This is what I got. Trying to get the camera, the sun out of everything. Now, like I said, coming right here to the front of the truck, that red one took a beating, y'all. 302,000 miles on her. The grill, the radiator, and everything in there, it took a beating. Now, if you look in there, you can still see all the bugs and stuff. When I go home, I'm gonna take the front off and clean it. This is what is supposed to keep from happening. So that's what we got the screen for. We're gonna put it on, and plus, like I said, if you order the kit from the Dodge, and I had it ordered, I'm not gonna get no prices out. Call them and say, get a price for you, because you know, everything's going up. So I don't ever want to put prices out, because I don't want somebody to come back from a year later and say, hey, I thought you said there was this much, and it went up 10 bucks. So, but this right here is gonna save your truck. So I thought that they were drilled on. They're not. You can actually do the sticky. So let's put this on and see what it looks like. It doesn't matter if it's off just a little bit, if it don't look exactly clean or whatever. It's the thing about it is what it does. It saves your radiator, your air conditioner. It saves the whole front of the truck, to where all them rocks, I can't even talk, rocks, bugs, and grit and grime get in there and stop everything up to cause you problems later on. So spend a little bit of money and save yourself a lot in the long run. I'm fixing to get stolen. All right, y'all, when we get it out of the box, here is the winter one. See, you got the snaps, and right here is the summer one. And if you notice, it comes with 2 sets. All right, you see these? If you want to, you can put holes in your truck, in your grill, and screw them in. I'm not going that route. Right here's a sticky. You're gonna take the sticky out, put it on the buttons. That's the way I'm gonna go. Okay, let me show you. Here's a sticky one, and it already comes with the buttons, see? So this pack right here, I'm gonna put in a glove box for maybe another time or something else I wanna mess with. But I'm gonna stick the buttons on, and I'm gonna put her in here. She's gonna snap in, and then there you go. And then you can save your grill, radiator, and everything else. All right, y'all, so now I'm putting the snaps in. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in. And if you, now, if you got the one that says Ram, like I do, you got the bigger opening, and then they got the ones with the logo. So make sure you get the right one for your truck. So what I'm gonna do first now, I'm gonna go ahead and just put these in here. And I'm kind of excited to have this put in, especially since I seen that they come with the stickies. And I've seen these on several trucks and work just fine. Because when I first seen them, I'm like, they look like they were drilled in, you know, like that. And I wasn't going to do all that to my truck. So that's the reason, whenever I found out that I can stick them on, that's great. And also comes with the winter one. So if it gets real bad this winter and your heater's not heating up as much as you would like, then you just unsnap this one, because the snaps are going to be stayed on, and you take the winter one, which is built very nice and thick, and you put it on so you got the vent openings and everything. If you don't want it too hot, say it's just mild, whatever, just open the vents up so airflow can go in, and that's how this works. All right, y'all, I've already started. All I did was unpick the back, put it on, put it the way I want it, line up to make sure the ram symbol is going to be just like that. And I'm going to go over here. All you got to do, put your thumb in there, unpeel the back, put it in, and stick it. Push it on. We're going to come down here and see how it's got the little cutouts for the headlights. So I'm going to put it on tight, undo this one, stick it. Then we got the bottom one, peel it, stick it. Now we're going to do the bottom ones. Put it on there nice and tight. The first thing I did was I lined the ram up to make sure the ram was going to be in there good. And then I started with one of the top ones, so that way I can just come by and measure. Well, not measure, but come by and just eyeball it to make sure that it was going to be on there, and make sure the ram wasn't, the screen wasn't over the ram and anything like that. And see, it don't restrict any airflow. It's a screen. And that's all it is, putting it on. And that's what she's gonna look like. All right, everybody. I'm waiting on Tony. He's waiting on his truck. He has some rails put in. And then we gotta go to Middlebury. We got us a load going to California. I've been on the load board for 2 days trying to get a load. And there's some loads pop up here and there. And just kind of slim pickings right now. I was telling everybody about the slow time. We're in the slow time. They're back to work. That's the good thing. The fuel prices are going down just a little bit, but our discount, and that's where it matters, on the discount of the Com Data card, we got it back to where I've been getting over $1 and something off and been buying fuel. I done a Utah trip a while ago, got back from it. I didn't do a video on it. It was just something I was trying to get done, taking a little break. I needed, I guess, a little break from making videos and stuff. But back on this one, we got another load. We got check this out, y'all, a 24-footer going to California. Grand Terrace, California. I think that's where we're going. 24-footer. It's a something light. I can't remember. I had to get the paperwork. I haven't printed the paperwork out yet. I'm fixing to do that now. I'm kind of curious on what it's going to weigh. We're going to find out when we get over there. I'm thinking, and it's a bumper pull. I'm hoping we'll get good fuel mileage. The toy, I carried the toy hauler out to Utah. My fuel mileage wasn't too good with that toy hauler. I was a little disappointed in that, just to be honest with you. But the airbag system on the truck still riding good. Everybody wants to know. A lot of questions. I've been getting a lot of emails and questions about fuel. How is fuel affecting me on my business? Well, it was hurting my business. It's kind of like this. I'm still paying the bills. As long as I'm still paying the bills, I can get through the hard times. Then when the good times come back, then you got it made. You'll be able to even put back more money. Right now, of the way the fuel is and the way the rates are going, it pretty much took away my play money to where I'd buy stuff for the truck, do videos and stuff like that, or go on vacations and stuff. So right now I just work, pay the bills, and whatever I can save back, I save back. That's pretty much what it is now. But it's not gonna last like this. We've seen it before, back in 2008, whenever I had my big truck, and I was worried then. I almost put me out of business there, but I went through the hard times, and when the hard times went away and it got a whole lot easier, it was all good. So think about it this way. If you're out here doing this and you suffer through the hard times and you make it, when the fuel goes down and everything levels back out the way it should be, then life's gonna be a whole lot easier for you. Your stress level is gonna be gone and all that. But I see the load board is coming back very little. They're dumping good loads here and there. So we did get us a South California, and I will be doing the fuel on this trip and everything on it, because I'm curious to see what this 24, I think it's a Ranger light is what I'm thinking. I don't know. But we will find out. We'll print out the paperwork and all that good stuff. But if y'all thinking about getting started and everything, come by Dooley Depots, and if you're looking for a used toolbox, if you're looking for a used hitch, or if you're looking for brand new stuff, give them a call, find out what you need, and to get set up. Make sure, if you need to start off, you're on a budget, right? You need to start out on a budget. Well, then your hitch, start out with hitch. I work a month without the fifth wheel, all right? Auxiliary tank, very important. Get you an auxiliary tank, the biggest one you can put in your truck, and get a hitch. And then when you get your mud flaps and rock guards and all that stuff, you're ready to go to work. Work, save your money up, then come back and get the fifth wheel. Is it beneficial to have both? Yes, but if you cannot afford it, you can make a living with just pulling bucket pulls. Well, enough rambling. Get over here and let's go get our load. All right, everybody, we're here at the Middlebury yard. As you can see, we still got campers, but there's not a lot of them. But they're building them, they're back to work. Hopefully things right now, our load board is still low. And I'm still loving the cover on the truck. It's doing a really good job. Matter of fact, see the company name? I think their products are pretty good. This right here did not cost a lot of money. And I'm still loving the cover. Everybody's wanting to know about the console cover. When I take it home, I have to wash it because I still cook on it, eat on it. And yes, I have spilt stuff on it already from the cooker when I was cooking Roman noodles and brocks and stuff like that from the steam and stuff coming. But anyway, we found our camper and we're gonna go over it very well. 24 foot, 2 axle. I'm curious what it's gonna weigh. It's a Ranger light. Not a toy hauler this trip, so that's a good thing. And I'll show you down this way. Not packed like it usually is, where you got to move campers out the way and everything, but I also noticed that we got a few different campers that we normally don't haul, that we must have some contracts on. All right, open the door up, and the keys are right here, so I'm gonna have to get my cutters. I notice right here by the fire extinguisher, there's another bag of keys, different colors, so they're gonna go to different stuff on here. I noticed no paperwork go, so we're gonna unlock some stuff and see if we can't figure out where the paperwork goes. Also, wanting to put in here in this video that the cover I got is, like I said, doing a great job. It's only been on the truck a couple weeks. I was wondering about it. I was wanting to go with the trifold, but I went with this one because it was cheaper and it was in my budget at the time. Because you know, loads have been slow and everything like that, and I'm not rich. Poor man out here trying to work, make some money. But the company reached out to me on the trifold, and they're going to be sending me. So the ones that have asked about the trifold, if you think you might like it better, they're going to send me one for the 18. So whenever I make my rounds back home, I'm going to do a review on the installment and putting one of the trifold Yita motors on the red truck, and that way you can see which one you think you might like better. And not only that, I can let you know which one's going to do better, because the other one's going to be on the other truck. The sandwich maker's going to be driving it, working it. It's going to be beating down sun, rain, storms, everything. This one's gonna be the same way, so rolling down the road a little faster, a little harder. And if I have any problems out of them, I'll be able to let you know, hey, this one is doing this or this one is doing that. But I think it's a good thing, so that way you'll know which way you want to go, especially if you have a short bed and you got a bigger auxiliary tank that sticks up just a little bit. You can go either way with one of these. So that's something that was emailed me to this morning. I thought was great, because my personal opinion, I don't know which one's better. I was wanting both. So this is going to be a great opportunity to figure out which one is better, which one works, and all that stuff. Even though the other one does not have auxiliary tank on it right now, I do plan on still putting this 72-gallon back over to the red truck for the sandwich maker. But I can still be able to see and look if it's going to fit or not, if it's the same height, everything on this one. So well, anyway, enough on that. Let's get started on this load. See a scratch already. Did y'all see that? Look at this. All right, look at that. Yes, this is where it's put in. It's not driver damage, but I'm gonna cover my butt. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm gonna send an email that is put in. I'm glad y'all seen that. I might would have missed that. I noticed I was trying to get in here, but this right here is actually sealed, which is pretty good. So I'm glad they left the keys over here, so let's see if I can't find the paperwork. All right, y'all. If the wind's bothering the mics, my bad, but you rather get over here in the wind or you get over in the sun. Try and get the wind blocked off. I took 2 pictures, sent them in. They give me a thumbs up to go. And I did find something else that I wanted to show you on looking around. But right now, let's go over shipping weight, 5,221 pounds, and GVWR is 7,400. So got a light trailer, hoping we're gonna get good fuel mileage. Look like the nose is slanted pretty good on this one. So I think see the nose on that? How rounded off and slanted it is? I'm thinking good fuel mileage is what I'm thinking. Better than that last one I took out there. Last one I took was a toy hauler. I didn't get good fuel mileage on that one. But this one right here, we're going to Cali, so we're gonna get hooked up, and then but I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what else that I found that I need to be aware of. Looking underneath it is all these wires. Now see, you start getting over there, I don't know what they were thinking, why they put it together like this, but see how it's gonna be, you know, if the wind catch it, it catch right in that groove, rip them wires out. So I'm gonna get some tape or a zip tie and put it just like that, and tape it and zip tie it, and I'm gonna go check the other way. They just get in a hurry of building these campers, and you have to be aware. Something like that, you put a little tape on it, tape it up, because if you miss it and you're driving down the road and boom, all of a sudden it rips some wires out and you ain't really got brakes or you don't have lights, it's gonna cost you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of sitting around, burning up the air conditioner that costs a lot of money now to burn because it's getting awful hot. All right, I'm gonna fix the wires, start hooking up the process, and then we'll be back. All right, everybody. We got the weight distribution bars on. We got our battery on. We got our signs in the truck. And I fixed the wire. I zip tied it. So keeping some zip ties around, because yes, got my tag on. Zip ties may cost a little bit of money, but it beats from losing a load, or you know, had to give a load back, or being broke down on the side of the road. Everything else on it checked that good, except y'all notice I don't have my lock on, right? I got my electricity because the breakaway cable. Somebody decided to take the breakaway cable. Whoever done that, thank you. Breakaway cable, got out of my truck. If you don't have any extras, make sure you stop by the guard shack and ask them for extra breakaway cables. That way, you don't have to go around and rob from other people and put them in a bind, especially today on a hot day, or it could be raining, cold, and snowy. It's not that hard to ask for some extra so you have some. So now we can put our breakaway cable in. Let's not figure out the right way, and then we'll put our lock on, and then we're good to go. All right, y'all, back in the truck. got the lock on, put the breakaway cable in. I got, I think, 2 more left. If I have to use 1 more, then I'll stop by the guard shack. I like to try to keep 2 or 3 in the truck. Because if you're way off, or the guard shack don't happen to have any, it's always good to have a spare. If not, you're gonna have to look around and steal one off another trailer. But a lot of people just, they don't care, they just grab one off another trailer. Don't do that. Don't make it hard for somebody else, because it'll happen to you. They'll turn around and put it on you. But I'm kind of curious how this is going to ride. Like I said, I've never hauled one of these before. 24 foot. I'm thinking the fuel mileage is going to be good on it, but we're fixing to get rolling. Fixing to make a sandwich, grab some chips, get me a cold diet sun drop, and let's see what else we can get into. All right, everybody, just come over here in Arizona and got my permit. I only had to pay the $16 permit because my oversized weight permit I bought the last time I come to California was still good, just for I think 3 more days. So next time I'll have to buy one, and it'll cost me more. But the company gives that money back whenever I send in my paperwork and all that good stuff. But I've also had a lot of questions, like how much my truck weighs, full of fuel and everything. And also another little lesson to think about. All right, now I'm full of fuel, pretty much full of fuel. My trucks use, I don't know, a little bit, but the auxiliary tank's full, truck's almost full. And now I'd have to get the paperwork back out. I said it in this video at the beginning, but let's see if I can find it right quick. Okay, and it said right here on the shipping weight, which is supposed to be what the actual trailer weighs, is 5,721 pounds. Now I just went through the scale house over here, so they give me a piece of paper. Well, I conned them in to let me have it, to let me know what everything weighs. Not saying that their scales are exactly accurate or whatever, you know, whatever. But anyway, they're saying 2-axle trailer weighed 5,100 pounds, so it's actually showing less. But I have seen in some cases where the paperwork is actually wrong and it weighs more. I've seen some, you know, weigh a couple hundred more pounds more. So be aware of that, especially if you're close on the 26,000 pound. Just kind of, if you pick it up and you're thinking you're really close, before you get too far away, find a scale, put it on it, pay the $10, scale it out. But it told my gross weight was 15,020 pounds. So that would put my truck at around 9,920 pounds. I've gotten a lot of questions on that, full of fuel, stuff like that. I figure it might come in handy. So they give me the piece of paper. I figure I'd go and put that in this video, but be aware of it. I would like to not have a trailer hooked on at all and actually weigh this. And if I ever think about it, then I want to do that. I want to put it packed full of fuel, DEF, everything else, groceries, my big fat butt in here, put it on the scale, and see exactly what this thing weighs. But be aware of the paperwork. It's not exactly 100% right. So if you know you're kind of close, just because maybe just a little bit, you might think, oh, I got this load and it's 100 pounds. I'm good with 100 pounds. I'd probably go weigh it, because you may be better. Then again, it could be, the paperwork could be wrong by 300 pounds and you're actually 200 pounds overweight. Which 200 pounds overweight in all of my trucking years have never really been a problem. Usually, if you're under 500 pounds, I said usually, there's people out there it might get you for 10 pounds overweight. I don't know. I'm just saying, in my years, I've never really had a problem with a couple 100 pounds, as long as you're under 5. But I do know in one case, a guy was 300 pounds over in a dually. They let him go, but they held him up for a long time. So I do know that happened, and his paperwork was wrong. He actually looked at the paperwork, then actually went and weighed it, and then the trailer actually weighed more. I think it was 300 pounds more than what it was supposed to. So I believe that's what it says. It's been a little while ago. But anyway, I'm gonna go down here now. I'm gonna go to Kingman. I'm gonna top off and fuel. I'm gonna walk about a mile, maybe two. Go in, get me a shower, and then we're gonna head down to. I never stayed there before, but the last rest area before you get to the 15, because I'm on Interstate 40 right now. Before you get into, when you get in California, before you get in, start getting the big cities and everything, the 15 and 40 split off or split, run together, whatever you want to call it. 40 ends goes into 15. I don't know. But there's one rest there. I think it's like 15 or 20 miles before that actually happens. And once you get on the 15, there's a couple of truck stops right there, but I don't think they're probably packed. So I'm just gonna stop at the rest area, and then we'll stay there and get up in the morning, get this one kicked off first thing in the morning. Now on this one right here, I'm going to Richardson RV in Grand Island. I mean, not Grand Island, Grand Terrace. And this one right here, you've got room to park over there to the side, because there's like 3 different areas where you can unload at. They'll let us know in the morning of which one. Reason I hesitated and got everything wrong, because it's got a different address on this bill. So I had to look at that. But anyway, according to mine, don't go to sleep there. Don't park there overnight. That is I mean, it's a nice parking area or whatever you can. But the last time I went there, that I wouldn't trust it for sleeping there. A lot of people selling and dealing in that area, and very obvious about it. So I wouldn't advise it. Wake up, camper broke into, some stuff's missing, gone, somebody sleeping in it, whatever. You don't want to take that chance. But let's get up here and see what else we can get into. All right, y'all, we're over here. We just got over to get checked in, just dropped it off. Coming over here, you'd pull in, swing to your left, and back up, drop everything there, and then you have a little driving area over here where the drivers go when they park. Well, obviously somebody backed up and hit a water tank, so now we're not allowed to do that no more. So we had to, when you come in, stay to the right, go all the way down, come to the middle where the dirt lot is, and that's where you're going to drop it at. You're going to take everything out and come back out on the side of the road, and then they'll come and get you when they're done. And then we used to be able to park, over there on the inside of the gate, which you can't do that now because their forklift driver forgot to set the parking brake, and I guess the forklift running hit a truck. So for insurance purpose, they don't allow us to do that no more. So new rules over here. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a little while since I've been over here. So, but anyway, the mileage and everything on this trip. Then I'll show you what I've done to my truck. A little aggravated right now, but I'd already called Dodge, so seeing what we're gonna get happen with that. But this was 2,083 miles, and it paid $201. It paid $4,186.83. They advanced me out of the gate $2,093. I spent $69.70 in permits and tolls, which I will get that back. Well, let's go over here and look. Screw it. Oh, a lot of people leaving them. It's got their paperwork. It means I can back up a little better spot. But anyway, let me flip this camera around. Anyway, when I pulled in over there, come up that hump, my tailgate fell down. And look at this. Tailgate fell down. I know sometimes when I close it, the gap right here kind of sticks out a little bit. So whenever I catch it, I open it and reclose it. Sometimes it has like, it's kind of hard to latch whenever I first got it, but I figured it was just new, break it in, right? Well, tailgate fell down. Now I got a big old dent right there. And then this right here is a little bit loose. I called where I bought it from. And I called where I bought it from, and they said it was a warranty issue. So they said that they're going to take it. They said I could take it up here. I said, well, I doubt they're gonna have a tailgate in stock with the same color as my truck. So we're not gonna go that route. So I guess when I get back to Tennessee I'm gonna go over where I bought the truck at, let them look at it, and then they'll probably have to order it, have it painted. So it's gonna be a little while. It ain't like I can just run down here to Dodge, okay, throw me a tailgate on. But right over there is where we used to back up at, and that's where they hit the water thing at. So that's where we're not able to do that no more. So now you're having to come outside here, and this is, get over here toward the signage, Richardson RV right here. So just be aware when you come in here. Now you're gonna be dropping everything, get everything off, and come over here and get the thing. Now I also had some questions. How's the fuel? You know, and I've touched on this here or not, but I figured we'd go over it a little bit better. All right, now the fuel, when I first started, the fuel was a whole lot less. So I was, oh, paperwork is coming, I'll be back. All right, sorry, wasn't for me, wrong paperwork. Dang, I thought I was supposed to get out here. But anyway, I got my fuel turned on right now, so I need to be in the truck watching it. But like I was saying, whenever I first started, I was probably making on this same run right here. Whenever they give me the advance and everything, I could get up here after all the fuel and everything and still have anywhere between $800 and $1,000 left on after the first advance. And nowadays, that's not the case. Nowadays, it pretty much takes the whole advance. It took all of my extra money and play money. So right now, the fuel is starting to come down a little bit, and our discount is better on the card. So that is very good. But the bad thing about it is, our low bore still is not back. Today is July the 25th. Usually the low bore would already be back. So hopefully starting today, which is Monday, this week is what I'm hearing, that it should be coming back. If it don't, then I will definitely let y'all know. Something to be thinking about. Anyway, if you're trying to get in this, I would wait until the low bore come back before I went and bought a truck, decked it out, and come to work. Just to make sure everything's gonna go back to normal. So I hate for anybody to go buy a truck, or if you already have one, to spend all the money and getting everything now is a whole lot more higher than what it was whenever I started. So gotta be aware of it. And I would just wait and maybe another week or two and make sure the low bore comes back. If the low bore comes back, you know, nothing we can do about the fuel price right now. We'll just have to wait and hopefully pray they come down. But that's all I got for this video. Hope it helps y'all out. Y'all be careful. Y'all be safe out there. And I'll see you on the next one.